I recently received a message from a viewer or subscriber to the channel suggesting that it will be a good idea if I speak about the clothing I'm wearing and then the equipment I take with me on Via Ferrata. Not a bad idea, not a bad idea. Hence, here I am speaking about the clothing and then the equipment I use when going up on a Via Ferrata. This is what most of the times you'll see me wearing or having with me. It might vary slightly here and there, but in general, when I go on a Via Ferrata, these are the basics. When it comes to clothing, I always, it appears, take this base layer. I don't know why. I have many of them, but this one is the one I prefer when going on a Via Ferrata. I use this base layer all year round. It doesn't matter if it is hot temperatures or cold outside. It does a very good job. I like it so much that, look, I have another one and more. So when you see me with it, it's one of them, not the same. It is a very good one. A base layer, it has a lot of, it has many features. The idea behind of a base layer is to have it on you because it takes away the humidity, the sweat. It keeps your body dry and warm. They have different ratings. Some of them, they only keep the body dry by taking away the sweat, transferring away the sweat. They dry very fast and they don't keep your body wet. All of them, they do this, but then based on the rating, they are also warm and UV rated. This one is a good mix, good price and great features. Again, I use it all the time practically. If I don't have this one, then I will have a t-shirt or something else, but usually you will see me with this one. Great colors. It can pass by as anything. Literally, it is a good piece of garment. Good. The base layer. This is what I will have with me the majority of the cases. Trousers. When it comes to trousers, the main idea is if with a base layer, I have to make sure that I'm staying dry and then warm, and of course to be protected against the UV during summertime. When it comes to trousers, the idea is it has to help me stay elastic, flexible, then of course to keep me dry and warm. But the elasticity is the main point here. It is why I have these ones from Rab. They are very good. They do the right job. When it comes to trousers, I don't use the pockets. Ideally, when I go on a Via Ferrata, I should have nothing on my pockets for a couple of reasons. One of them is not to smash them onto the wall. And another reason is to not get stuck in between cables or pegs, rungs, because of what I have in my pocket. For a while, I was using a leg pouch. It happened on Musevo Via Ferrata in Slovenia that the selfie stick of the camera got stuck into between cables. It was very hard for me to get out of it. I will change that. Plus, I have another issue. The pouch was ruining the trousers. I have a couple of pairs ruined by the leg pouch. I will give up on it, even if it is a very, very good accessory. Coming back to the trousers, they have to be elasticated, like these ones are, and then they have to be functional. Now, the base layer is from Helly Hansen. a very good item. These ones are from Rab. I like them a lot, hence I bought in a different color the same trouser. But then, when it comes to trousers, many times you will see me with the majority of the times with these ones, the green ones. I have a couple of them from Arc'Teryx, not the same trouser, but different variations. I mostly use them on mountaineering journeys. It can be extreme mountaineering, winter mountaineering, hiking, trekking, whatever I'm doing. I usually go with Arc'Teryx. They are very good, but these ones I most of the times use on a Via Ferrata. You will see me in the videos with these ones, otherwise you've seen me so far with these green ones, and from now onwards, from time to time, you will see me with these ones as well. This is Rab, this is Arc'Teryx. Great items. Again, they are functional, they do exactly what they are supposed to do. They dry very fast if they get wet, they keep you warm to the degree they can do it, but usually we don't need too much warmth when it comes to trousers. The most important feature of them, they are elasticated. They adapt to the leg. From there, it helps me maintain my elasticity, my flexibility on the wall. I like these ones from Rab. They are at a very good price point and do a very good job. Socks are very important. They have to be functional as well. You cannot wear any type of sock. These ones are from Bridgedale. They come from the UK. Very good price point. I have from Smart Wool and then from Darn Tough socks, but I use them on different experiences. These ones, I have maybe 10 pairs. I started with one by chance. A company sent them as a present because I bought a lot from them. It was an add-on item. I tried them and ended up buying more because they are cheap and do the right job. What makes these socks functional? Well, they are cushioned. Then they keep your feet dry, very important. Also, it allows the feet to breathe. Again, very, very important. Also, not for last, this type of sock helps with the stability inside the shoe. Very good socks, Bridgedale from the UK. These are the shoes I use on Via Ferrata. You've seen me with them. If you come often to the channel, you know I most of the times speak about them and remind you that, in my opinion, are the best Via Ferrata shoes. This is the backup pair. I had one that now is retired. The backup pair moved as the main shoe. These are brand new because I just bought them to have in case the other ones will give up. Do they give up after extensive usage? Yes, they started to lose the glue here to loosen up. They are still usable, the retired ones, but they are worn off. It was good for me to replace. Amazing approach shoe. It helps with approaching and exiting from the Via Ferrata in a safe, stable way, but then they're functional and do the right thing on the wall, on the Via Ferrata itself. You might think that, well, I can go on a Via Ferrata with anything. That's true. But once you go La Sportiva takes 4, I can tell you, you'll never go back. And it's not only about this. This base layer, the trousers, all these functional items, they change the experience. You might not think so until you don't get into it and see how performant they are and how well they do. And yes, they cost a lot of money, but it is worth, because when you are up there, you want the best you can get, because nature is not easy. When you get into trouble or when you get over your limit, if you don't have the right equipment on you, any obstacle, anything dragging you down will make a difference. and you don't want that to happen. If you end up on a difficult wall and you lose power, strength, energy, maybe you get into trouble for various other reasons, to have a shoe like this one with the stability of this one will just do wonders. Now, maybe you will say, yes, but I wanna do it the hard way. Okay, do it the hard way. From my experience, I learned that first I have to do it the right way, go through all the stages, upskill and up myself as much as I can. And then if I really want to try it barefoot, why not? I will do it naked and barefoot. I will go on a Via Ferrata naked and barefoot. But until then, I will invest into good equipment. That's that. This is the clothing I mostly have with me. Now, going to the safety equipment, if you don't know, I will say it. If you know, I will just remind you about it. When it comes to going on a Via Ferrata, it is mandatory to have with you the helmet, then the harness, the climbing harness, and the Via Ferrata set. This is the mandatory equipment. You should not start climbing a Via Ferrata without having on you the sitting harness, the Via Ferrata set, and the helmet. This is the only helmet I use on the Via Ferrata. They are very good, functional. I've started with this blue one, but then I realized, wait a moment, I don't have to buy something for boys. I have to buy something that I like, and hence the red color. I still use this one from time to time. It is the same helmet. This, of course, is worn a bit. The problem with this helmet from Black Diamond, what's the name of it? I don't remember the name. Is it here somewhere? The problem with the Vision helmet is they have these elements here and they wear off. Yes, they don't offer replacements for them. The helmet, it is still good. I love it. It is functional. It does exactly what it is supposed to do. I will have this with me on Via Ferrata mostly. Maybe sometimes from time to time also on other experiences, but usually when it comes to hiking or on technical routes, probably I will have this one with me. Nothing bad with this, but I have this one. I have to use it from time to time as well. Yes, this is my go-to helmet, Vision from Black Diamond. I love them. They are the right thing. I think this is MIPS, something like that. No, it's not. Let's leave it. This is the helmet. I will explain the technology another time. Good. The helmet, the sitting harness. When it comes to the sitting harness, I have this from Black Diamond and this from Arc'Teryx. I started with this one. I loved it. I still like it. Nothing bad about it, except there are exceptions. I still use this one from time to time, but what I realized lately, I always prefer to go with this one from Arc'Teryx. This one, let's see its name for sure. It is listed somewhere here. Solution. This is Solution from Black Diamond. It is a good harness. It does the right job. The only problem I have with the leg loops, they sometimes go down my leg to the knee, and this gets me into trouble. Because this happens, I started to avoid using this harness. And as I was saying, lately I've seen myself mostly using this one from Arc'Teryx. The name of this is, wait, AR-395A. This is the name of the harness. They have two variations, or they have a new version of it with fixed leg loops. It is why I bought this one, because otherwise the Black Diamond will do just the right job. This one has adjustable leg loops. The next one will be either this one or the better version of this one if they will ever release it. It is more comfortable. I like it better. I just like it better. It costs more, but overall the experience gets enhanced by this harness. This is the sitting harness that I mostly use when I go on a Via Ferrata. When it comes to the Via Ferrata set, I've started with... Why do I have so many? I wasn't supposed to have so many. I've started with this one. This is not the first. I already retired my first Via Ferrata set. This is my second Via Ferrata set. It is from CAMP. I don't know exactly the Kinetic Pro, I think it is the name of this. It comes from CAMP. I love the carabiners. I've heard people saying, oh, I don't like the carabiners of this. And they were saying what they like more is this type of carabiner. Now, this is the cheaper version from Petzl. These carabiners overall are amazing. Probably it is this carabiner from Petzl is the winner. The 2000 whatever year winner in terms of innovation. Petzl did a very, very, very good job with these carabiners. I have 10 of them maybe around and use in different conditions. You'll see in a moment where. Yes, but actually, when it comes to Via Ferrata, from my experience, I can tell you this type of carabiner is way better. No question asked. The comfort, again, if you want to try it and keep your life difficult when you go up the mountain, okay, go with whatever you are going. But if you want to enhance the comfort and the quality of experience, why not spend a bit more and buy this type of carabiner? Does it matter? I will tell you yes. Why? Because this is what I started with. This type of Via Ferrata set is in the mid-range of them. They have a cheaper version with that type of carabiners. This one is more expensive because of this type of carabiners. And then they have this one here that costs even more because they have these carabiners, but then they have this gyro thing here. Let's go back to the idea of comfort. You don't believe me? Well, I started with this, and now, even if I bought the new version of it, that is this one, this is just the new version of this one, nothing more. Improved carabiners, they do a better job. They are a bit heavier because they added different materials, but it's just the improved version. But the thing is, this has no gyro. I've bought the gyro just to try it, and now I like the gyro. It is psychological. You have to have a confidence that in case of a fall, this will actually do the job. So you have to mitigate this in your brain. Or at least in my case, I'm still wondering, will this piece of metal here do the job and not? Oh, you get the idea. But I've tested it, and guess what? I ended up using it most of the times because this gyro here helps with the lanyards to no longer entangle like this. They just rotate, and I always have them at hand. It helps with attempting higher difficulty levels. So you will usually see me with this one. Now, because I have a new improved version of this, you'll see me with this one. I still have a brand new version of this. I will have to figure out what to do with that. But I'm transitioning more and more to this Via Ferrata set because of the gyro. I have, but it appears I only used it a couple of times. I have this one from Edelrid. They do a very good job. It's not necessarily bad. I loved at the time the carabiners, but still, CAMP remained my go-to Via Ferrata manufacturer, Via Ferrata set manufacturer. I've started with this CAMP Kinetic Pro. I've upgraded to the new version of it, and now I'm transitioning to the CAMP Kinetic Rewind Pro or Gyro, something. I think it's Rewind Pro, this one, and Gyro is with Petzl. So yes, these are the Via Ferrata sets. Gloves. I have with me gloves. I was climbing on a Via Ferrata recently while it was snowing, and I took these ones. These gloves from Black Diamond I bought to have with me when I go on zip lines. I also use them, it appears, when I go on a Via Ferrata. I have from Petzl as well. I don't remember from whom else I have gloves, but it appears I mostly take that ones when it is cold outside. But usually I've started climbing Via Ferrata with these Black Diamond gloves. They are worn off. Amazing gloves. I still am using them a lot of times. But after that, I discovered these gloves from Edelrid. I have these ones with full fingers, but not mostly use them. I only keep them with me just in case. I keep all these 3 pairs. This is my pouch where I keep this comes with me all the time. I will explain what is inside in a moment. So yes, I've started with these ones, still very good gloves. I many times have them with me. Usually I use them on lighter Via Ferrata where I know I will not grab too much the safety steel cable, but rock climb. When I know I will do that, I will use these ones. Otherwise, when I know I am dependent on the safety steel cable, I will go with these ones. I only have 2 fingers out here, and it is enough to feel the rock. Then the rest helps me to pull myself up against the safety steel cable. In here, in this pouch, I have a couple of lanyards. Well, why do I have them? Well, this one here is my resting system. It is from Climbing Technology. Climbing Technology was recently acquired by Skylotech, something like that. Hopefully they will continue to do a very good job. This Ypsilon here is an amazing lanyard. It has these two arms here, a shorter and a longer one. And as you can see, I was saying the Petzl carabiner. This is a winner in terms of design and quality. Then I have this type of carabiner. This comes from let's see. This is Climbing Technology. Where is it? It should be Climbing Technology, but then you have Singing Rock creating an identical carabiner. Yes, I have with me a resting system. Then I have all these lanyards. What is their purpose? This one here, in here I have a Mammut, a Workhorse carabiner. They are very good carabiners, extremely well-built carabiners. I will always have with me one of these type of carabiners when I need something to rely on. And this lanyard here is just in case. No matter what is the case scenario, it is good to have a carabiner and a lanyard. And I have it with me. Then I have all these lanyards. What I do with them is, in case I go on an extremely difficult Via Ferrata, I have no clue about what to expect. And then, in case I, again, expect the worst, I'm alone with low probability of receiving quick help in case of something, then I put on me this improvised chest harness. The idea of an improvised chest harness is to connect this to the sitting harness, and in case you fall upside down, to not slip out of the sitting harness and fall to the ground. I put this lanyard as an improvised chest harness. With this one, then I go down to the sitting harness and connect it. I connect this to the belay loop of the sitting harness with both the resting system when I plug it to the sitting harness and the Via Ferrata set. This is an extra lanyard I will have with me as part of the same system. Hence, having with me all these items here. What else do I have here? Bandages, because yes, sometimes it gets harsh and you have to have them. You might even slide down on the cable and burn your fingers to be able to or cut them to be able to continue. To have some bandages would be good. Some Via Ferrata, they have tunnels or caves having a. Is it working? Yes, it is. Having a headlamp is good. As my main expedition headlamp is another one from Black Diamond, but this one here, I think this is the spot. I think this is the spot. Is it the spot? It should be the spot. I think it is the spot. Is it written somewhere? I don't see, but it should be the spot. A very good headlamp. It still has the green, the red, and the blue LEDs, which it is amazing. They are what a headlamp should always have. Unfortunately, not all of them have these three colors, color lights. Yes, I have a headlamp, and then it comes to the backpack. This Petzl bug is what I ended up with. I bought one from Black Diamond. They say it is very good. Not for Via Ferrata. Then I don't remember. I have a couple of them, but this Petzl bug is the right volume, the right size. It just works. I always have it with me. I don't know, probably I will change a couple of things to it. For sure I will change, because I would love to be able to plug to the backpack the 360 camera from Insta360, the X3, or the One RS1 361-inch sensor, whatever. I would love this, yes, if the backpack will help me mount to it the camera system. Then there are a couple of other things I will change. An add-on I have from Mammut, a pouch where I put the phone. If Petzl itself will create an add-on accessory to add to the backpack, will just be amazing. If they can build a chest pouch as well, again, will be incredible. I ended up using this a lot. I will probably soon start chasing the sales and buy the other color, because this one is quite old, but it still does a very good job. This is, I will speak in a moment. These are the sunglasses. In my opinion, in summertime, it is good to have sunglasses with you. I have a pair that I started with that from, I forgot the name of the brand. It doesn't matter. It is a very good manufacturer. They do reliable, like they do functional sunglasses. I forgot the name. And then I discovered this Julbo. I think it is Julbo. Julbo should be Julbo. Where is the name? Somewhere here. Yes. I think it comes from is Julbo. It comes from France. I'll not put. Oh, okay. I'll put them. Okay. Yes. It comes from France. They are exactly what they have to be. On a Via Ferrata, I sweat a lot. It comes from a helmet on my face. They have here, I don't know how they did it, but they manage the situation the right way. Very good sunglasses. I have them with. I take them with me on the Via Ferrata in summer time. Now, the other thing that I usually have with me is this AustriAlpine, something like that, Ferrata.Bloc. This is an accessory. It is very difficult to master, not easy to use, unpredictable, and limited. It can only be used in certain circumstances, but overall doing an amazing job. I have people keep asking me about the Skylotech Rider 3.0, I think something like that. That one is crazy expensive. Even for me to buy that one is expensive. Hence, I didn't do it yet. Now, I have so many people asking about it. I feel forced to start budgeting for it and eventually buy it. I will do it. I will buy the Skylotech and Rider 3.0 and test it for you. But this one, it is a good price point, still expensive. I think it is more than 100 something euro, pounds, dollars. It is quite expensive. It is a specialized item. It does a specific, it fulfills a specific function. Very difficult to master in utilizing, but it helps to stay safe on vertical Via Ferrata. You'll see me with it on the Via Ferrata because it does an amazing job. It got me out of trouble for many, many times. This is it. This is what I mostly use on the Via Ferrata. There are variations based on how I feel, the weather, where I'm going, if I'm alone or not, and so forth. Also, sometimes I'm just rotating them because otherwise they will sit there doing nothing, and it is a shame not to do it. Of course, if it is summer, maybe I will be with shorts on me, and instead of this base layer, I will have something that is lighter. But primarily, what I have with me on a Via Ferrata is exactly what I've displayed to you just now.